Let's see what happens here. Yo, hey, what's up, you guys? Talking guitars and music news. It is Sunday, August 10th, 2025. Let's read some music news. Who are the big four of 80s hard rock guitarists? Let's head on over and check this out right here on what channel is this?
Yes.
Okay. Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
Thank you so much. Brad Gillis.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's up, you guys? This is Talking Guitars and Music News. It's Sunday. Look at this, you guys. I'm telling you guys, this is a daily show now. So here it is, you guys. But speaking of shows, let's make this a real show. Ron Gunner is here. What's up, man?
I'm here.
Look like you just woke up. You look at
No, I was playing video games. Call of Duty.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Mike Wood. Hey, Ryan. Good to see you guys. Peggy. Good. Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's make this a real show, and let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel. Channel membership. It's a great way to help support the channel and support the shows. And the top tier are the executive producers. They are currently Michael B, Music Therapy Laz, Majestic PB and J Cat, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, R Habs, and Janice, Lala, the intern.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's up? Hey, Ian, good to see you guys. So channel membership, it's the way you can help support the channel, support these shows, support the podcast, all this stuff. Names are in green in the chat. Exclusive emojis, exclusive content, and it's a pretty good deal. So let's say hello to I can't even talk, but we did almost 5 hours last night. Night before that, probably 3 hours. 4 hours. Night before that, I have I don't know what I do. Oh, I had stayed up the night before to do a show. That's right. Whew. Well, hey, you guys, here we are. So let's do this, you guys. Let's read a story here. This is pretty interesting. Now, this is over at Ultimate Classic Rock, and this is written up by Brian Rowley, published a few days ago. Who are the big four of 80s hard rock guitarists? Very interesting. Well, I think they gave away two of them in the thumbnail there.
Well,
wait a minute. What do you guys think? Who are the well, let's read, man. Let's read the article there. We're going to try. I mean, this site has so many ads on it. We're going to try to keep focused here. Who are the big four of 80s hard rock guitarists? It is a daunting task picked by the cream of the crop. Picking the cream of the crop, but from a decade that was defined by its staggering technical. There's that word again. You say it. I can't even read that word.
I can't now. You got me thinking about it.
Mike, how do you read that? Veracity? Verocity? How do you say that? Hey, Dan Gorman.
That's not versatility. It's,
I don't know. But anyway, you guys know what they're talking about, right?
Yep.
But we're going to take our best crack at it and attempt to rationalize some of the surprising admissions. I think is what this says. Harley over on X. Thanks for the like, man. Oh, yeah, we're live on Twitch. We're live on X. We're on Facebook, you guys, as a podcast on Spotify. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, help us get to our next goal of 13,500. We're very close. We can do it. We can do this. Let's see. Let's get the big one out of the way first. The list does not include Eddie Van Halen. What? We've limited our picks to guitarists who debuted in the 80s. And because Van Halen released their debut album in 1978, the namesake Axeman is sadly disqualified. Okay. That makes sense. Virtuosity. Mike, thank you so much, man. Virtuosity. By the way, Mike, check out last night's Saturday Night episode. We showed a bunch of the footage from the Tiki bar that I played at with my friend's band. You were there. It was a good time. And Guitar Center.
It's showing my amp.
Look at that. So if you guys were watching last night, is that too much? You guys are watching the show last night. Oh, and there's your guitar right there.
Yeah.
That whole top row.
Yeah.
Actually. That's pretty cool. If you guys are watching last night's show, Ron was saying that he may be picking up this Randall amp tomorrow from somewhere in his local area.
8 minutes away.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Very cool. Okay, read more. We're going to try to read this. Okay, that still leaves an enormous crop of outrageously talented guitarists from which to choose in making our choices. And again, this is ultimateclassicrock.com that we're reading this from. In making our choices for the big four of 80s hard rock guitarists, we evaluated their technical ability, songwriting prowess, and total output. So while, hang on, I've got a clip here. So while Extreme's Nuno Bettencourt.
You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Said I'm a legend. No way. So while Nuno is arguably the finest guitarist of the glam metal era, Extreme only released one album in the 80s, and they didn't hit their stride until 1990's Extreme 2 Pornograffiti. That had that song, the acoustic one, right?
More Than Words.
More Than Words, yeah.
Yeah, the first one was
huge
Kid
hit.
Ego and I Don't Want to Go to School Today, and the one from the Bill and Ted movie.
Oh, I don't think I heard that one. Or I don't remember that one, at least. Likewise, Michael Angelo Batio, I think is how you say his name. I saw him on an escalator at NAMM one year. The Nitro Shredder of quad neck guitar. That's the guy. He had like two necks going this way, and he went like this, right?
Yeah, you know who sponsors him now? Sawtooth Guitars.
Yeah, I know, because I think he would go live on Facebook playing those guitars. I would see. I may be Facebook friends with him because I would. This goes back several years where I would see him talking about those guitars or playing them. You know.
Yeah.
So I've heard of those because of him. Anyway, he can play more notes per second than just about any guitarist living or dead, but often at the expense of musicality and, hooks. Ultimately, we selected guitarists who could shred circles around 98% of the population, but whose songs also earned a spot in the pantheon of hard rock anthems. These guitarists pushed the envelope of their technical wizardry, honored the key tenets of catchy songwriting, and made lasting cultural contributions to the medium.
You know what's going on with these? These guys write this article or write the basic article and have AI top it off, or they go through a thesaurus and
A thesaurus?
yeah, a thesaurus, and pick different words to make them sound like, hey, this is like,
Mm-hmm. Dude, what do you think I do? I open up my thesaurus, man.
thesaurus.
Actually, I consult the guy. Remember the guy that had Encyclopedia Britannica? That nerd? He's like, oh, hi. Do you remember those infomercials?
Yeah, and he had like,
freaking,
the
like
weird
that
suits.
That was, yeah. That's thesaurus. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. What's up with this? They said Van Halen wasn't in this list. I mean, you know, Van Halen is the greatest of everybody. So, because this album came out in 1978, and this article is about guitarists that debuted in the 80s. So starting at 1980, Van Halen was already 3 albums in by that point. Right, Ryan Fraley? Oh, yeah, let's read some comments here. Ryan says, hot take, everybody on their list. These comments are cruising, man. What'd you say? Everybody on that list would struggle to play Cliffs of Dover. That's a good one, man. Yeah. You guys in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. In the chat. And down below on playback, if you're watching this afterwards. Favorite guitar players from the 80s. Drop them in the comments. Drop them in the live chat. Who do you think is on this list? I already told Ron who's on it because I already read this, and they show 2 of them in the artwork. Let's see. Okay, so what's this say? Oh wait, that's an ad. Wait a minute, that's just an ad. I don't think that has anything to do with this list.
Buy it now.
No, it doesn't.
But wait.
What? Wait a minute. What's going on? Oh,
There's
I think.
more.
Okay, I think they have this in the article because it relates to it, and they want you to click through and buy the album through the article. Okay, I see what's going on. So, but this actually it fits with the article, but it has nothing to do with the rest of this. Because remember, Van Halen is 77. 1978. So 24.98. Is that what I don't want to click on that, but what are they talking about? A CD or vinyl?
Don't know.
What do you guys think? 24.98. That would not be a CD. That's way too expensive for a usually CDs are like I don't know, $19 at the most, $20 at the most. They may be talking vinyl there. I don't know. Let's keep going. If that all sounds like a big halfa, I've never seen that word before in my life. Highfalutin? Is that in the thesaurus you were talking about?
These guys need to quit using AI to juice these up.
I don't know what that word is. Mike, can you spell that out for me? We promise the music itself is not. Read on to see our choices for the big 4 of 80s hard rock guitarists. Okay, so this is hard rock, 80s, right? Okay, so the big 4 of 80s hard rock guitarists. These shredders push the envelope with their technical wizardry on the key. I think I already read this part. All right, we'll keep going. Oh, dude. That's your number 1 right there.
Yep.
You ever seen this photo?
Yes.
Cool. Randy Rhoads. Let's see. Randy Rhoads was nothing short of the greatest and most paradigm shifting hard rock guitarist of his era behind Eddie Van Halen. He played a crucial role in revitalizing Ozzy Osbourne's career, and his neoclassical shredding inspired countless other guitarists from bedrooms to arenas. You're on that list, huh?
Yep.
And yes, we know he played with Quiet Riot in the 70s, but we're evaluating his impact based on his work with the Prince of Darkness. Which, when did Ozzy's, it was Blizzard of Oz, right?
Yes, Blizzard of
See?
Oz and
I'm
Diary
learning
of a
some-
Madman.
I'm learning some stuff. Blizzard of Oz, what year did that come out?
80. Well,
Okay.
81. 80. It was released in England before it was released here.
Mm-hmm. But like, when
I think it's officially listed as 81. And then
when did you hear it?
well, I heard it as soon as it came here to the States.
Mm-hmm. More importantly, Rhodes was a brilliant songwriter whose compositions were as melodic as they were jaw-dropping. The riffs and solos on Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, Over the Mountain, and Flying High Again testify to his technical prowess and
Yes.
ear for great hooks. Although Rhodes' life and career were cut tragically short in a 1982 airplane accident, he changed heavy metal and hard rock guitar playing forever in his brief 25 years on Earth.
So he did those albums at 22 and 23.
Mm-hmm. So,
And again, just think what died with him.
mm-hmm. Oh, he definitely had much more. Okay, so I don't know if this list is like saying, "Hey, these are like if it's an order, or this is just the top 4, right, or top 5. What is it?
4.
Where's it? Where's the thing? But the big 4 of the '80s. Who's that? I've seen that guy.
Guitar probably weighs 90 pounds.
Steve Vai. Wait a minute. I've actually have seen this guy.
Johnny.
Huh?
Hey, Johnny.
Hey!
Over here. Hope
The Flow 3. Hey,
over
what's
here.
who is
Over here,
that?
Johnny.
Who is this?
Hey, Johnny. How you doing? This is Steve.
Steve Vai. Although Steve Vai's solo career flourished in the 90s, he established himself as a hard rock guitar. There's that word again. Virtuoso, right, Mike Wood? In the 80s, through a series of high-profile collaborations and supporting roles. Following stints with Frank Zappa and Alcatraz, Vai got his first big break playing with Dave Lee Roth on 1986 Eat 'Em and Smile. Wait a minute, didn't that also feature this guy right here? If I can find I could.
You should probably hold on to right here until you actually find it, so it's quick.
Well, you know, you know, this is a podcast. Oh, this guy was in that band. Hey, this is Billy Sheehan. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Hola, amigos. This is your bass player, Billy Sheehan. You're watching me right here on my dear friend, John. It went away.
Oh, no.
Johnny.
Hey, it's Greg Bissonette. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Yeah, Eat 'Em and Smile, man. The hotshot guitarist didn't just fill Eddie Van Halen's enormous shoes. His brilliant esoteric shredding pushed Roth into uncharted territory. See the talking whammy bar tricks on Yankee Rose and the avant-garde funk metal of Ladies' Night in Buffalo. After playing on Roth's 1988 album Skyscraper, which I actually liked better than Eat 'Em and Smile, you guys. I did. Hey, Sean, what's up, man? Huh? I only need to get Roth to make a channel ID? Well, you never know. Stay tuned. After playing on Skyscraper, Vai joined Whitesnake for 1989's Slip of the Tongue. I was a huge fan of that album as well. Further cemented his reputation as one of hard rock's greatest and most in-demand axemen. Okay, who do we think is next? Let's just look at the hair. Okay, can you tell? Oh, and the eyebrows. I know who it is. You know who that is?
I'm not saying. Remember, I'm not allowed to say. I'm on the show.
What? Oh, in the chat. Who is that? Well, I look for a channel ID or something because I think I have one.
I can tell you, Russell, it's not Tony Iommi.
If that is who I think that is, I do have a clip. Man, it's like these clips that they say. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, let's see. Is that who I think that is? Let's do this. Hey, this guy.
Oh, hi. I see somebody.
Hey, this is Johnny. Can you hear me?
Johnny.
Hey. Hey,
How you doing?
hey, good man. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Cool. I mean, he didn't say who he was, but you guys know who that is. Joe Satriani, man. Awesome. Yep, there he is. You can't put Steve Vai in the big four of 80s shredders without also shouting out his teacher. Joe Satriani gave lessons to several rock and metal luminaries, including Kirk Hammett, this guy.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Skolnick, Larry Landy? Is that how you say his name? I don't know. And Vi. I don't know. Before launching his own solo career in the mid-'80s, his second album, Surfin' with the Alien, became a cornerstone of instrumental shred guitar, with Satriani flaunting his hyper-speed tapping and tasty blues chops on hits like Satch Boogie and the title track. Satriani joined Mick Jagger on his first solo tour and released his Grammy-nominated Flying in a Blue Dream before the decade's end, solidifying, a lot of big words in this, man, his status as one of the most eccentric and versatile, okay, guitarists of the area? Oh, of the era. I'm the best in the era. Okay. Who's this? Is this an ad? Wait, this...
That's number 4.
Wait a minute.
Keep going down.
What is this, man? Oh, okay. What? Okay, I don't know who that is, but she says, okay, whatever. Okay, I'm not clicking on that. Who's this? Hey, you know who that is.
Mr. Lynch. Mr. Scary.
I don't know what that last thing was. All right. George Lynch. Do you want to read this one?
George Lynch and Don Dokken reportedly clashed so often in Dokken they had to, and I can't see that because the
schedule
paper, separate recording sessions. But Lynch's stormy temperament also manifested in some of the fiercest guitar playing in the glam era, metal era. Dokken's trio of peak 80s albums, Tooth and Nail, Under Lock and Key, and Back for the Attack, abound in catchy, muscular riffs with head-spinning solos. Lynch's squealing pinch harmonics, excessive vibrato, lightning-fast tapping, and generally relentless pick attack made his playing instantly recognizable, and the solos in My Dreams and Lightning Strikes Again can go toe-to-toe with anything from the 80s.
Right on. You didn't hear that burp, did you?
No.
Okay, good. I forgot if I muted that or not. Yeah, George Lynch from Dokken. And hey, actually, I do have a Dokken-related ID here.
And Lynch Mob.
Where is that? This guy right here, Sean McNabb.
Hey, this is Sean McNabb from Quiet Riot and Dokken, and you're rocking with Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you, Sean. All right, so George Lynch, and I guess that's I guess that's the end. I don't know what he's pointing at. Is that cereal? Oh, okay. I mean, there's your amplifier right there.
I know they really want me to get that, don't they?
Next to the guy pointing at this. Well, I don't know what he's pointing at, but cool, man. So you're gonna try to get that tomorrow.
Yep.
Right on. I'm scared to scroll actually on this. I don't know. All right, we'll just jump out of there. There we go. So I don't think those were in any order. Like, hey, this guy's better than this guy. It just said these are the top
4. Yep.
of the era. And Billy Ray, thank you so much, man. Right there. There you go, man. Thank you for all your support, dude. What do you think of that? What do you think of that list? Top 4 of the 80s. Well, Satriani, Rhodes, Vai, and George Lynch. I know you're not in the list, but technically you started in the 70s.
Yeah, well.
Wait, did you have a band? Did you put a record out?
In 90.
Oh, so that's why you didn't make the
Well,
list,
we did 2
not
self-releases, 87 and 89, but the record company was 90. So I would say
Edward wasn't in the list because Van Halen's debut was in 78. This is Guitarists that debuted in the 80s.
See, Satriani and Vai are like, they're real close. Okay? So it's almost like
close as in
musical taste and style. Because they're both like out there. You know, Surfing with the Alien and Steve Vai, Little Green Men, about 3 foot, you know. So, but you know, they're saying that, they were saying hard rock, not metal, right? Or not hair metal?
The whole deal with that is hard rock.
Okay.
Hard rock.
Because, you know, you'd have to throw Yngwie in there, I would think. Because he made his debut on Day of the Green in 80.
But was he hard rock? I think
he was. I would say he was more hard rock and metal than Satriani was.
Right.
So hard rock guitarist. See, I'm not taking nothing away from Joe. Joe's a great guitar player, but I don't think he should have been in the hard rock guitar. He should have been in a progressive type guitarist. And Steve's like on the line, both of them, hard rock and progressive.
But who is Satriani? Actually, technically, right now they're touring together. But
yeah,
who was Satriani just touring with?
Oh, Eddie, Sammy.
Sammy.
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hi,
you want to film? You can film all you want, man. What do you want me to tell you in that camera? Hey, happy birthday to you, man.
Thanks. I'm Johnny Beane. I've met you a few times.
Johnny Beane?
Johnny Beane.
Oh, yeah, hey, Johnny Beane. Sammy Hagar here, man. Congratulations.
There you go.
So you got, and everybody's saying Paul Gilbert. Yeah, then you got Reb Beach, and those guys are freaking shredders. So it's going to get down to, this is the heavy metal top 4, this is the hard rock top 4, this is the glam top 4, this is the classic rock top 4. You're going to have to break it down in like that. Mm-hmm. This is the out there Astro top 4, and that would just be Steve and Joe, and then Joe and Steve.
I mean, let's see.
And Jason.
Oh, this guy?
All right, Johnny Beane hanging out with Big Pimp Jason Becker. Hello, Jason. This is
This is going on Facebook.
With your
all right.
permission.
Damn,
Yeah, right. You got
Jason's
all-
so goddamn handsome. Look at him.
Eyebrows
All
up,
right,
yes.
all right. And there's Mike pimping Barney over here. And then Dan. Just, god damn it, it's sexy. It's too fucking sexy. And of course me.
Didn't you go to Costa Rica?
I mean, and you got it. Then you go in that heavy metal thing. You're gonna have to throw Mustaine, Skolnick. All those guys in the heavy metal version of it. Then if you want to go into glam, believe it or not, you'd even have to throw in kind of the glam hard rock or metal. You would have to throw in Oz Fox and Michael Sweet. So that's what I mean. There's so many great ones to say. Here's the top 4.
Yeah, but this is hard rock.
Yeah,
this is hard rock.
Okay, well, George was more into glam and metal than hard rock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you guys?
I still say Joe Satriani shouldn't be in hard rock. He should be alternative, progressive.
Alternative. Yeah, I don't know.
And then you have Chris Imperatelli, also one hell of a guitar player.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's a list of the big 4, but again, you got to look at the article. You got to look at the title. Yeah. Who are the big 4 of 80s hard rock?
That's why Angus isn't in there, Lewis.
Take out Van Halen. Rhodes is definitely in there. I would say George Lynch is in there, and then you got the Satriani Vai. I would say Vai.
Yeah,
definitely because he was with David Lee Roth,
and then Whitesnake,
and Whitesnake.
But you'd also have to throw you'd have to throw in Adrian Vandenberg, Vivian Campbell.
Wait.
Hey guys, it's Adrian Vandenberg. You're watching Johnny Beane on TV.
That's right. Wait, let's check the
Vivian Campbell brought Dio just like Randy brought Ozzy into the limelight. Although, obviously both those guys had good careers prior, but their solo careers, the foundation was built from Randy and Vivian. Yeah, and Jakey Lee. There you go, Jake. Mm-hmm. So I would say Randy, George, Jake. Man.
Who else? Oh yeah, there's tons of names, and again, this is hard rock, is what this list says. Brad Gillis. Wait a minute.
Okay. Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
You got Craig Goldie. So, it's
what about this guy?
It's the same argument. Who's going to be the top 5 out of the top 100 as who's better, Dave or Sam? There's never going to be an ending to it. It's always going to be different, and everybody's going to look at something. So there you go. It's just strange.
Well, also, I mean, these articles, they're made to get you talking.
Oh yeah,
they're made to get comments down below and all that. So that's why you guys need to drop your comments down below in this video. Lukather. Yeah.
Not so much in the 80s, though.
But Toto came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
But in the 80s, he did everything in the 80s. He played on more records in the 80s than anybody else. Right? He probably played on albums that we don't even know about. Seriously. Played on a lot of stuff.
I mean, then you can even throw Zakk Wylde in that mix.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you could basically just pick all of Ozzy's guitar players and make a list.
Yeah.
Top guitar players,
But C.C. DeVille. Real name Brian.
Who was his who's the
Ricky.
drummer for his band?
Ricky.
Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Which him and I are supposed to go on a ghost hunt. So,
Let us know when that happens.
I'll take you on it.
We'll go. We'll ghost.
You'll ghost with me?
Yeah. Michael Jackson? Hey, Strings and Pucks, excuse me. Good to see you, man.
Someone who
See you
likes
in the
guitars and hockey.
Cool. So, like I said, I mean, this list, it's I mean, my favorite guitar player was actually taken off the list, so I can't really, But I mean, I get it though. Van Halen's album came out in '78. They're saying '80s, so technically that's '80 to '89. And I mean, yeah, and hard rock, yeah, you could say Slash. Their album came out in '87, right? The thing is, though, with this list and with the way that I've always looked at this genre of music, right? And this might sound kind of strange. I don't know, and that's fine. And that's fine. I mean, that's what that's what we need is when I think of '80s, like '80s, how should we say this? '80s. Well, what is this? This is '80s hard rock. '80s hard rock. When I think of that, I think of mid '80s into later '80s, like hard rock. Like that's really when the stuff was really happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got new wave. That's early '80s. Even though stuff kept going, Duran Duran, it kept going the entire time through the '90s and even today, right? But this particular list, being the big four of '80s hard rock, yeah, definitely Randy Rhoads,
Ziggy, Warren DeMartini.
I mean George Lynch, yes. Like I said, I mean pretty much everybody who's on this list. It's Satriani, which what you're saying, you think he's like he wasn't really hard rock.
No.
But technically he was. And everybody he taught, everybody that made a career that you guys know of, they all went on to hard rock or thrash metal, like Skolnick, who now, does jazz. I mean, he does a lot of different stuff. MPN. Huh? Did we say Nuno?
That's
this
90s.
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend. Thank you so much.
YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. And Facebook. Hey, Mickey. How you doing, man? Yeah, technically, they really, it was 90s that they really took off. White Lion. Yeah. Vito. I know Mike is saying Extreme One was in 1989. Yeah. Revolution. Yeah, I know. I know. I was there. Laz, what's up, man? Good to see you guys. Okay, what do you guys think in the chat? I mean, we can just talk about this and not get anywhere with it.
Yeah.
Because really, it's all about what you like, right? I mean, like I said, my favorite guitar player was disqualified from the list, and then my other favorite guitar player, this guy right here,
Ready?
Ready.
Hi, this is Andy Summers, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
That's a picture of behind him on the wall. That was Keith Richards in 1599 with the first classical guitar.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure what that photo is. Well, let me...
Ready?
Ready. The painting on the other side, that's one of his album covers from one of his solo albums. I mean, if you want to say not just hard rock, if you just want to say, top guitar players of the 80s, I mean, the Police, they were arguably, you guys, they were the biggest band of the 80s. If you want to really, if you think about it, as far as success.
You got Mark Knopfler.
Mm-hmm. You got a lot of different stuff. But again, the big four of 80s hard rock. So you got George Lynch, Randy Rhoads, of course, Steve Vai, Satriani. That's, technically, if you ask me, he's the best out of all of them, technical wise. Satriani, I think, in my opinion. Michael B says Andy Summers is 70s by these rules. Yes, yeah, you're right. Because the Police, their first album came out in 78 or 77, 78 somewhere. And he was on albums that were in the 60s, actually. Eddie Martinez, yeah, he's great, man. He played with David Lee Roth. Nick Boycott of Grim Reaper. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Def Leppard was big. Oh yeah, they were. Huh? Yeah, where them? Where's the guy that bumped into me at NAMM? Where's he at, man? Did I tell you that story?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the back in the day. Okay, Fender had a huge room, and then across the hallway, there was a smaller room that had the brands underneath the Fender umbrella: EVH, Jackson, Charvel, Gretsch. Those. I was walking out of that room. This was several years ago, and all of a sudden I hear all these guys saying, "Out of the way! Out of the way! Out of the way!" And comes these huge dudes with Phil Collin walking with them. Phil Collin slams right into my shoulder. And you've seen photos of him with his shirt off. I'm sure you have. Well, I mean, he plays guitar with his shirt off all the time. Admit it. You have. He slams right into my shoulder, man. And I'm like, it's one of those moments where this actually happened another time. This was in San Jose. It was called the CineQuest Film Festival, I think. I went to that a couple times. I went to see Stuart Copeland one year because he put out a film. And actually, I talked to him at that. I went another year. The Jason Becker documentary was being featured, right? So, Jason was there and a lot of friends and stuff. Including, actually, this guy who had a birthday.
Hello, I'm Ryan Salazar. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Happy birthday, dude. He was the bass player in Third Eye Blind. So anyway, I'm at the NAMM show. I come walking out of the room. Phil Collin slams right into my shoulder, and these guys are like, out of the way, out of the way. And he goes up and he picks up whatever his signature guitar is. Is it a Jackson?
Yeah.
Is it Jackson Guitars?
Yes.
Is that a guitar
Yep.
company? Okay, so he picks up his Jackson and he holds it, and they're taking photos of him, and they put it down and leaves, right? And it was one of those moments where, has this ever happened to you where some like rock star or celebrity or whatever, where they walk right past you and you realize who it was, like when it's happening?
Dan Haggerty.
Who's that?
Grizzly Adams.
Who's that? Oh, they got the bear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That bear actually lived at my local zoo when I was a kid. I'm not kidding. The bear, this was Lincoln, Nebraska. The zoo was famous for having the bear from Grizzly Adams. It's the truth. Or probably one of them, right?
Well,
Several of
he
them.
called it Ben, but it was actually a female bear.
Cool. Anyway, Vinnie Moore. I saw Vinnie Moore at Guitar Center one time. Vinnie walked right past me. Didn't bump into me. Oh, so I was going to say though, at the Jason Becker documentary, I was walking out of the theater, the building. This guy walks right in front of me, and it was that guy Creed from The Office. Because I guess he was in another film and they were doing like a Q&A or something. And like he walks right in front of me and I'm like, it's you. And he like smiles at me. So a lot of info there, I know. Anyway. Oh yeah, so Def Leppard. I mean Phil Collen. Top Big Four. Big Four, success? Oh, yes. I mean, I would say Def Leppard, success-wise, has had more success than any of those other bands, you know, or bands that they played with, right? I mean, as far as the 80s. What do you guys think? In the chat. And I told Ron we'd do about an hour at the most, and we're almost there. Soundless Sirens, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Rex says Pete Willis. Def Leppard are better songwriters than guitarists, Ryan says. Dude, I mean that's where it's at, man. It's the songwriter. You know? If you write a hit song, if you write a hit song, man, it doesn't matter how well you play your instrument. If you write that song, that's what it's all about. You know? I tell you guys all the time, I used to live with Desmond Child, and he would sit there and play the piano, and I would sit there and I'd watch him play. He couldn't play the guitar. Like, he would ask me about guitar. Like, I'd be tracking guitar, and he's like, no, move on the fretboard, move that way. Like, he didn't know, right? You're standing there with one of the top songwriters of all time. And he's like, try the next one. You know? Pretty crazy, man. Dwight Bailey. Hey, dude. All right. So what do we think about this list? Big Four. This is Ultimate Classic Rock. And these aren't in any order, but they're saying Randy Rhoads, Steve Vai, George Lynch, Joe Satriani.
I agree with 3/4 of the list.
What do you get in the chat? What do you guys? Well, here, let's do this.
Well, okay. Throw in Chris DeGarmo.
Here, we're gonna start a poll.
I always thought Chris DeGarmo was a much better player than Michael Wilton.
Hard rock guitarist 80s. We're going to put these 4 names into this. Rhoads, Vai. After that was George Lynch, right?
Yeah. No, Satch, then George.
Satch. Well, doesn't matter. Satch. George Lynch. Okay, we're going to start a poll here. And let's actually see this. I don't think we need to go back to the story. And it's crashing my computer. Okay, I want to put this list on the screen here so we can check this out. So anybody watching this afterwards can check this out. This will be interesting. We got 57 watching right now. Dude, I think Sunday night's a good time to do a show. We're going to bring these shows back every Sunday night again. I used to do a show I called Guitar ASMR. Haven't done one in almost about a year-ish.
That's 70s, Lewis.
What the hell am I looking at? Oh, it's an ad. Okay. Let's get away. Stop. I'm going to start this poll. We're going to put this in the chat. Here we go. I'm going to try. Here we go. Okay, right? Oh, share the screen. We want to see who you guys vote as far as within this list of top 4, who you guys think is number 1 and who's number 4. By the way, Laz, Holly wanted me to ask you about your StreamYard noise settings or something. If she's referring to this morning, I think it's good that it muted the music that was in the background on your show, because you do not want that. Okay, share screen. Okay, we're sharing the screen. That's us right there. Okay. Start poll. Here we go. All right. In the chat. There we go. Where is it? There it is. Can you guys see that? What the hell? I see it, but it's not. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. How many screens do I got here? There it is. Okay. And usually Ron is disqualified from voting on anything, but in this case, you know, you weren't able to vote for yourself, so. 17 votes. We got 40 watching right now on YouTube. We should get at least 20 votes. Oh, look, somebody's unvoting. Okay, top hard rock guitarists 80s, and these are names that are included in this article. So you got Randy Rhoads, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, and George Lynch. In the chat right now, this would be your top 4, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wait a minute, you guys can only vote once. I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are voting for, I guess, your top, right? So in the chat, vote for your top. And so far, out of 23 votes, Rhoads is way in the lead, with George Lynch and Steve Vai.
So yeah, I think
at 9%.
I'm not. Satch is a great guitar player. He really is, but he doesn't belong in the hard rock.
I mean, like I said,
should be progressive.
Technically, he's the best out of all of them. I mean, he taught Steve Vai. What do you guys think? Hey, Martian. Is it Martian? Martian Murray, number 1. Yeah. So in the chat, I guess, vote for your number 1 on here. And that's right, Peggy. They're all great players.
Yes,
I mean, they wouldn't be on this list if they weren't.
I agree.
You know, and like I said, if you were to ask me, as far as my favorites in this list, as far as players, like as far as their music, I would say Vai, Satriani, Rhoads, and then Lynch. Because I would say Vai because of albums like Skyscraper, you know, Slip of the Tongue, White Snake. I mean, I grew up. Those are, you know, major albums for me as a as a fan, you know. So Steve, what'd I say? Steve Vai, and then Satriani. And of course Satriani, right? I mean, we know what you know, all the stuff he did. And I think his bass player was actually I don't know why you're laughing, but his bass player was actually this guy. Oh my God! What are you doing? This guy played bass with him.
Hey, this is Stu Ham, and you're watching Johnny Beane. Thank you.
And then Stu Ham went on to play bass with this guy.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Yeah. Stu Ham, yeah. Yes. So, for me, Steve Vai, because of Skyscraper, and I know what you guys are thinking, but Skyscraper, we talk about Eat 'em and Smile, man. Hey, I was a bigger fan of Skyscraper, personally. You know? Although, yes, nowadays, I'll tell you, Skyscraper, the production is very dated because of the keyboards and stuff. But, you know, the guitars on that album were a huge deal, you know, for me growing up. Loved that one. And then, you know, Satriani, you know, the Surfing with the Alien, you know. And then Rhodes, of course. I mean, even though I was more of a casual fan, so I only really knew like the Crazy Train and that stuff. I've learned so much more now thanks to Ron and, you know, talking to Bob Daisley and stuff.
Well, and you've done the same thing to me for Van Halen, so thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. And then George Lynch. I mean, Dokken, truthfully, the only song I really knew was that one, the Freddie Krueger one.
Oh.
Because of the music video.
Dream Warrior.
It's called Dream Warrior. Yeah. I remember that one. So, how about this? Best players in 1989. Rhodes is not on that list. Best players. Who's asking that? Who's saying that in the chat? Best players in 1989. And still, if you took out Van Halen. I mean, I would say Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, because Slip of the Tongue or whatever, that came out in 1989. Satriani, he was all over. I mean, he was the same at that point.
Now, I find it funny that nobody this whole time talking about the 80s guitarist mentioned Jeff LaBar.
From Cinderella.
Cinderella. Mm-hmm. Who died a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Overlord says, unfortunately, in 89, EVH was more interested in keyboards than guitar. I mean, you know, I think by that point, I mean, just think of it. You become labeled this guitar hero, and it's almost an impossible situation. And we're talking about Van Halen. As you come out and you're doing your first album is incredible. Your second album, if you do the same again, people think, oh, it's just the same thing, or you can't do anything else. If you do something different, oh, that's too different. It's not the same.
Same way with Gibson and Les Paul.
So it's an impossible type of thing. And remember, Van Halen started on piano. Piano really was his main instrument. So, of course, eventually he's going to go back to his main instrument, and that allowed him to write so much more music and really kept Van Halen going all those years into the 90s. I mean, when grunge happened, You know, we should look at a list of top guitar players, you know, 90s. You know? And some of you guys might be disappointed that Kurt Cobain may be on that list. I think he's awesome. But it's just a total different genre of music. But that's the thing, though, is to be successful, you have to experiment. You have to push the envelope. You can't just stick to one thing. Otherwise, you know, after a couple of years, it could be over. You know, it could be gone. What do you think, Ron?
Tell that to Tony Iommi. I mean, he stayed in his comfort zone since 1968. Other than doing guest spots on with other people.
Like Robbie Williams.
Yeah, but as far as Sabbath goes, it's always been the heavy metal, dark stuff.
Right.
And Yngwie has always been the neoclassical. So
I remember Van Halen did an interview with Guitar World, and they played him some like whatever was current at the time. This was 1990. And like he had to guess who the guitar players were on those songs. One of them was Mr. Big, and I remember the article. He's like, "Oh, that's Billy Sheehan." Like he knew who they were, right? And they played him an Yngwie song, and he said it sounded too old and too classical sounding. You know? Overlord, you put away your guitar in the mid to late 90s? I mean, that's the thing, man, is to be a musician. And here, we'll bring the list back, what is that? The poll. We'll bring that back in a minute. We got 30 votes. We got 64 watching live right now. So you guys can keep voting if you haven't.
And we're
voted
2
yet.
minutes over.
And we're 2 minutes over. Yeah, I said we would do an hour. Ron's about to turn into a pumpkin. Wait, you're orange. You are.
My hair will turn green.
Is that what happened to Cinderella? Did she turn into a pumpkin?
No, her coach did.
Oh. What? She was into sports?
Yeah.
You know what I saw? And this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You know? There was this guy on TikTok. He explained Snow White, the ending of the movie, or the cartoon, or whatever that is, the Disney. I haven't seen that in since whatever, so I don't know. But basically, what he figured out was that she dies at the end of the movie, Snow White, and the prince that kisses her, he dies. And the very end is them like riding off. They're riding into heaven. Is that true?
I don't have no idea.
I don't know.
I just know they were flying screaming monkeys on the yellow brick road.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you guys think? All right. Yeah, we do have to roll in a minute, but all right, we got 31 votes. Top hard rock guitarists of the 80s. And again, these are names that are from this list. Mike Wood, did you hear that theory of that cartoon? Okay, so according to you guys, 32 of you say Randy Rhoads out of this list. Rhoads, Steve Vai, George Lynch, and then Satriani. Cool. Just like Sandra Dee of Grease. The end of Grease? Are they dead? Is that true? But there was a second Grease, and it had all different people in it. So
maybe. The end of Somewhere in Time, they were dead.
Oh man, you just ruined that movie for me. Yeah, that's depressing, that one. The guy he looks in his pocket, he finds a penny that says 1979. He's like, oh, and he ends up waking up. But yeah, he did die at the end. That's depressing. Okay, Ogre says, thinking about it, I just don't see Satch having an impact on the others in this list. I don't know.
See, I'm not nothing against Satch. He's a great player, but this list he should. Yeah, I'm still saying he should have been on a progressive rock guitar player, and he'd been number one.
Yeah, and Jasper EVH isn't on this list because Van Halen debuted in '78, so this is from 1980 through 1989. Who are the top hard rock guitar players were. And this is just according to their list. But yeah, according to this poll, you guys pretty much said Randy Rhoads. I mean, that's, yeah. And I know Ron totally agrees.
I need to send out money to everybody now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got to get out of here. You guys. All right. Well, hey, drop your comments down below. Let's get the comments. Let's get the comments section rolling on this. Rolling.
Peggy, how you doing?
What do you guys think? Okay. Top 4 from the 80s hard rock, and maybe not even the guys on this list. Maybe different players, from the 80s. I mean, there was a lot of other hard rock players in the 80s, including, including this person right here.
All right. Hey, this is Jennifer Batten, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Right? And this guy, too.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie Timmons. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Right? Danger, Danger? Weren't they in 80s?
Yes.
Yeah, late 80s. Right? So. Wait a minute, what about this guy?
Good. Hey, Johnny! Johnny Beane's here, guys. Look at this. You guys know this legend right here, eh? Look at that. Make sure you check out his YouTube channel as well.
Ha
the name, go subscribe. Very, very nice guy.
Yeah, Thomas McLaughlin, man. Well, he was in a band called Bad for Good, and maybe they were 90s. Maybe they were like 90, actually. But he was in the Vi thing, the music video, Audience is Listening, and that came out in, that might have been 90, right?
The early 90s, I think.
Ish. Yeah. Naughty, Naughty, Ian. I know you're talking about the song. I know. Satriani wasn't on MTV. He actually was. Satriani, get this. Satriani had a music video on MTV in 89 or 90-ish. And it was a song where he actually sang. Do you guys remember that? It was like a blues song. And it was Satriani. It's true. Check it out. Jasper, you saw Danger Danger open for Extreme? That's cool, man. Right on, dudes. All right. We're going to get out of here. Drop
Thank you,
your
everybody.
Comments down below. Comment down. Yeah. Big Bad Moon, right? That was Satriani, and he was like singing and like playing harmonica or something. It was totally like you wouldn't expect. Ron, you probably never heard that. Check it out. Check it out. You're going to totally rethink your whole list once you hear this. It's true. Billy Ray, dude, thank you, man. Thank you for all your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this special episode.
Yeah, very special. Billy Ray, thank you for the 2 earlier, man. Thank you for your support. like. Did I like it? I think I did. Okay. We're out of here. I'm not going out of town tomorrow, so I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, right? Tuesday. Oh, eat one Tuesday. I'll be out of town, but maybe we'll bring you a special episode. Bay Area Rich and I will bring you a special episode Tuesday. Wednesday, you guys know, I think we may go to the workbench, do some guitar stuff. I still need to clean my bench. No, I forget.
You need to do that tomorrow while you're home.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Carlos, there you are, man. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow right here. Let's play some other ones here. We'll see you right here on what channel is this? What channel is this?
Hey, this is Skip Winger. You're watching Johnny Beane TV. So you're watching Johnny Beane TV?
Johnny B TV?
Johnny Beane.
Beane, I see. Okay.
All right.
What's up? I'm Nita Strauss, hanging out here at the Ibanez booth at NAMM, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Doug Aldrich, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doug. I'll hook you guys up. I appreciate you. Thanks for the good spirit through all the years. Really appreciate you, man. Cheers. Hey, guys. How are you?
Hi, I'm Johnny Beane.
Hello, Johnny Beane.
I had you on my show several years ago.
Absolutely. Good to see you.
Get a quick hello here.
What's up, Johnny? There he is. No Shining references. Sorry.
There we go. NAMM Show 2025.
Hey, we're still here.
Good to see you. Thanks, Johnny.
How's it going, brother? Hey, this is Rob from Tessie Switch. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. See you guys tomorrow right here on Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Click on another video on the screen here. Drop your comments below. Top Big 4 80s hard rock guitarists. Who made your list? Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll see you on the next show right here on Johnny Beane TV. All right. Right, Amaranth?
Johnny Beane TV?
Johnny Beane.
Do you find beans often? Do you have magic beans?
No.
Like,
No, that's my name.
oh, okay.
That's my name.
Oh, cool. Watching Johnny Beane TV.